Hey guys, I'm back with another reading. This is a collective reading. We're going to start with the archetype cards oracle deck and see what energy we've got going on. The archetype cards have two sides, the light attribute and the shadow attribute, so we'll be talking about those. And then we're going to clarify with the tarot of oppositions, which also has light and dark. Okay, all right, let's go. What do we have? Angels, ancestors, ascended masters, Father God of the highest white light for the collective. 33 on the countdown and 11:33 on the clock. So this is gonna be for a lot of you guys. Okay, remember, put yourselves where you fit. You'll know. Okay, whether you're on the shadow or the light. All right, what do we have for them? We've got hedonist, okay? The energy of hedonist. It is coming out in the light attribute, okay? It's not in the reverse, so, but we are going to cover the shadow as well. And it says, the hedonist is someone who inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life. Celebrates the beauty in yourself. So interesting because the sub-reading also got the beauty card for the angel messages. So you could be, connected to that energy, but that's for subs only, guys. So if you want to subscribe, you can definitely get access to that. Shadow attributes talk about someone who pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. So again, the shadow attribute of the hedonist is someone who pursues pleasure to the detriment of you're not being safe, you're not being careful, you probably catching stuff, that type of energy. Also someone who indulges on things but at the expense of others. So like you're using, in other words. Now the bottom of the energy is Queen, okay, and it says light attributes, radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. Shadow attributes of the Queen is someone who becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. I apologize for the ads, guys. I am playing meditation music for you guys today. Now let's talk about the energy of the hedonist. We're going to touch on the light attribute first, and then I'm going to pull on the shadow attributes for those of you who are still working on your shadow attributes to that, okay? All right, for the light attributes of the hedonist, what can you tell me? Inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. We've got the Fool in the light attributes. So again, this is someone, who inspires, takes risks as well. Fire energy, Aries here with the Fool. Oh no, that's the Two of Pentacles. I really thought that was the Fool. And if I'm not mistaken, it is the Fool. But it says the Two of Pentacles. So you could be balancing these two energies for your light attributes. Wow, interesting. Something about the Fool, okay? So you could be balancing 337 on the countdown. You could be balancing these energies, the light and the shadow. So, you could have flipped things around. Maybe you were vibrating on the shadow aspects, pursuing pleasure, and maybe your health wasn't too good. You had to kind of balance that out here with the Two of Pentacles, okay? We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you had to stop, kind of indulging in these pleasure attributes and stuff. Talk to me about the shadow attributes. Pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. We've got the Empress. So some of you, if you weren't growing, right? This is the shadow attribute of the Empress. If you weren't growing, it did come out like this though. So if you weren't growing, I feel like I'm tapping into somebody here who's actually cleaning up their act. 445 on the countdown as I looked up. They stopped doing something here in the shadow. So they kind of flipped something This 454 on the countdown, yeah, this is for somebody, okay? Let's talk more about this Two of Pentacles on the light attribute. Exactly, the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody flipped something up, reversed something. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, there it is. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm loving the messages I'm getting, guys. All right, what do we have for the Empress here on the shadow attribute? We've got the Moon. Yep. So again, this is somebody who came out of the dark. This is beautiful, the Chariot. This is so, and successfully here. The Ace of Pentacles to the Chariot. This is going to be very beautiful, guys. I love it. If you haven't done this yet, work on this, guys. I know what I'm telling you. The divine is here. You don't even know it, but this is what will come out of it. 544 on the countdown. What do we have here, Spirit? For the Wheel of Fortune to the Two of Pentacles. Oh my God, I'm so excited. The Judgment. What did I say? All you have to do is just make the call, make the decision. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Stop something that's no longer serving you. This is beautiful. Somebody is changing their whole life around. Wow. What do we have for the shadow attributes of the Empress and the Moon? And I feel like this is both of you guys. Ace of Cups. What I say, this is like new. Somebody's becoming a whole new person. The Ten of Swords, it's over. It's done with. Somebody's been praying even through all the betrayal, the darkness, whether they caused it or somebody else. Even in the dark, even when they were in the shadow aspect, they were still praying for this. This is beautiful. Give me something for both of these energies here. We're going to close it. This is exciting. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. What's not being seen? The Queen of Swords. Exactly. Somebody straight up cut something. They mastered something. Two of Wands. There you are. As difficult as it was, you almost slipped, but there you are. Look at, you're almost there. Because of the decisions you made here. These were big decisions with the Wheel of Fortune and the Judgment. This is good. I love this. Oh my God, guys. I love this. All right, collective. This was not very long. It was short and sweet, but there it is, guys. I hope this helps. Bye. See you on the next one.